Happy Sunday and welcome to the McCall's kitchen. My name is Elisha. I'm from Fiorella Bake Shop and we are here today to make an amazing, delicious cheesecake together. This is the no-bake Biscoff Cheesecake. You guys are gonna love it. So creamy and so delicious, and Biscoff is my favorite flavor right now. There's so many ingredients here, but I'm gonna show you guys step by step and everything will be listed below. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and let's get baking. So the first step of the cheesecake is making the crust that's gonna go at the bottom. So we're gonna start by crushing some Lotus Biscoff cookies. These are so easy to do in a food processor. If you don't have a food processor, you can do it in a Ziploc bag and just bang it out with anything that you have. We've already got our melted butter ready to go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is crush our cookies. Got some full cookies in there. I'm gonna go a little bit more so that everything is nice and finely grinded. All right, first batch done and ready to go into our pan before we do the second one. So as you can see, it's ready for our butter, and I've got our melted butter right here. Let's toss that in. And we're just gonna go and stir it all together till it's all nice and moist, and then we're just gonna use a spoon to pat it down. So I like to use the back of the spoon to gently press it into the bottom of the pan to build that crust. And you're gonna wanna make sure that it's nice and even all around, so you've got a nice flat crust for the bottom. All right, there we have it. Our crust is ready to go. Now let's prep our cream cheese mixture that is gonna go on top of this really nice crust. We can set this aside for now. The next step of our cheesecake process is making the actual cheesecake filling, which I'm going to show you how to do right now. We've got all our ingredients here. The ingredients are going to be listed below, but I've got cream cheese, whipped cream, icing sugar, of course our Biscoff spread, vanilla, and you're going to need an electric hand mixer. So first we're going to start off with our cream cheese, our icing sugar, and our vanilla and Biscoff spread, and I'll show you how that all comes together. We're going to blend until smooth. As you guys can see, it's coming together really nicely. We're just gonna give the bowl a little bit of a scrape down and keep blending until all the cream cheese chunks are blended through. So the last thing in this process is adding our whipped cream. We're not going to blend this in. We are going to actually fold it in with a spatula. It does take a little bit of handwork, but be patient. This process helps make the cheesecake really nice and fluffy. Since we're not baking it, it is a no-bake, so this process is crucial. You can also blend the whipped cream right into the mixture, but I blended it beforehand and I wanted to add it in with the folding method. You're really just gonna keep folding the mixture over itself, and you're gonna wanna get all the whipped cream absorbed by the cheesecake mixture. So really just keep going in circles and pressing it, almost like you're just pressing it into itself. The last thing thing that I like to do is I just kind of gently push out any air bubbles so that it's a nice smooth mixture. So I'm sure you guys can see. Try to lift this up for you, but it's so nice and creamy and smooth. This is ready for our pan and our crust, and then it's gonna go in the fridge. Since this is a no-bake recipe, we are just going to be putting our mixture into our pan, and then you're gonna wanna chill it for at least 5 to 6 hours, or even overnight. We do recommend chilling it overnight. Our mixture is ready to go. I mentioned that it's so nice and fluffy and it smells divine, so let's get this into our pan. Like I mentioned, for a couple hours, at least 6, or overnight, because we're not baking it, it's just gonna get chilled, and then it'll be ready to decorate. This is a pan that you can use, but you can also use mini cake pans if you wanted to make a mini cheesecake or even smaller than this. These are even minier, perfect to give to your guests or use as desserts at a party. I love that there's so many different options. If you want a big one or a small one, you can choose what you like best for your gathering. So let's get this into the fridge and we'll be back in a couple hours to decorate. Our cake is ready to be decorated. It's all chilled and I've got my decoration right in front of me here. You can decorate it however you'd like, but I'm gonna go in with some more Biscoff spread because why not? Some fresh whipped cream and then lots of cookies on top. The first thing you're gonna wanna do is just release it from the pan and then we'll get started on our decorating. This already looks so delicious, but it's gonna be even better with all our toppings. You're gonna wanna warm up your Biscoff spread just a little bit, maybe for 20 seconds, so that you get a nice runny texture, just like that. This is easy for drizzling and it won't cause you any trouble. And I'm just gonna get started. Let's get this going. The one thing I love about cheesecakes is that you can make them so messy, but they'll still look so good and they'll taste amazing with all these toppings on them. For now, I'm gonna put this aside and I'm gonna put some fresh whipped cream on top. And now, time for the crackers. We can put these along the cheesecake and then we can also crumble them up and sprinkle them around. Tell me you don't want a bite of this. I wish I could share it through the screen, but you're gonna have to make this at home if you wanna try it. I'm just gonna go in and I'm gonna sprinkle some of these crushed biscuits, give it that nice extra crunch. And there we have it, guys. Our cheesecake is ready to go. This was so easy to make. You guys can easily try this at home, and making it at night, it'll be ready for the morning, so you don't even have to worry about it. Literally forget about it in your fridge and it'll be ready for your gathering at night. Let's take a big bite of this now. This is so good. It's not overly sweet, it's not too cream cheesy, it's a perfect amount of everything. And the Biscoff cheesecake, oh, you guys have to try this. You guys have to try this. If you do, make sure to tag McCall's and myself at Fiorella Bake Shop. We want to see your beautiful creations. If you guys don't try this, I'm telling you, you are missing out. This is one of the best cheesecakes that I've had in a while, and it required no effort at all. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have so much fun content coming for you guys, and see you guys very soon.